All right, ladies and dudes, this one's going to be a serious one. I hope you hang around and see what I got for you. Roll the intro. What's up, YouTube? It's this guy, Jeremy McDonald. Let me hear you say it. One of your very favorite people with Parkinson's. Of course, it's Jeremy, also known as Jeremy Mac. Let's do this thing. Once again, we'd like to thank David Sangster for that awesome intro. Peace and love, bro. I don't know why I put the devil horns up. All right, this video is going to be a little difficult to make. I usually try to keep it light, but this week I've had a couple conversations with a couple different people that I have not seen in a while. One of them watches my YouTube channel, and they told me, you can barely tell you have Parkinson's. And I was like, well, if you actually were around me, you know, like in real life, you would quickly realize I have Parkinson's. Another one was a guy I used to work with, and I asked him point blank. I said, right before I quit, 2 years after my diagnosis, I was like, did you have any idea how badly I was struggling? This guy said, not a clue. So this video is going to be about Parkinson's things we fear, Parkinson's things we hide from the world. That things we fear is another one. So I got some notes on the floor here. So I'll be looking back and forth through them. I usually don't have notes, but this week I feel like I want to get what I say exactly right. So hang with me. We hide so many things, and I think once I start naming them, you'll realize how many things we hide. Things we hide from the world. We hide the effort it takes to do simple things like pour our coffee, tie our shoes, or even safely use the bathroom. I mean, you're not going to tell somebody that you're afraid you're going to fall off the toilet. I mean, I guarantee you dollars to donuts, like almost every one of my followers on YouTube and Instagram has the same issue. They're afraid of falling. We hide the physical pain that constantly accompanies every movement, even when we are still. Like I said, even when I was telling my wife, I was like, even when I look like I'm still, my muscles are still twitching. Not pleasant at all. I mean, you can kind of see my as I talk, my arm kind of twitches over here. I have no control over that. It goes when it wants to go. We hide the grief that we feel about missing out on our golden years. I mean, nobody's going to come to you and say, God damn it, I'm so pissed off because I'm not going to be able to enjoy my retirement. For the most part, I think people get that, but I think a lot of times people keep it to themselves because you don't want to upset people. That's the fact is, I was diagnosed when I was 36. Got it right. I had to double check. 36. Nobody wants to get a diagnosis of Parkinson's when they're 36, and my son had just been born. Terrible. But we're not really going to share that with people. So if Parkies, if you want so your loved one to watch something that really can explain things to them, this would be the video. We shrug and smile when people ask us, how you feeling, when deep down we want to scream, how do you think I feel? That is the single most annoying question, but it comes from a good spot, so you can't really be mad at somebody for asking you, how do you feel? But it's like, no matter what age, Parkinson's makes you feel like, I'm going to say it, shit. Makes you feel like shit. You feel like shit when you get up in the morning. You feel like shit when you go to bed at night. You feel like shit in between your doses. I think I'm getting my shit counter up today. Pardon the language, folks. And here's the thing. People want to know. They want to be like, how you feeling? But it's like, it's one of the most useless questions. I guess you could ask like a cancer patient or somebody, like, how do you feel? Well, I mean, I've got chemo. I've got a tumor in my body. I feel like crap. Here's an important one. We are forever watching the clock and hoping our meds don't wear off before our next dose. I can't tell you how many times people are over and they're like, why do you keep looking at your phone? I'm like, because somebody might be calling me. I might have it on silent. No, but it really is. It's because I'm constantly checking my iPad or my phone to see what time it is because I don't want to miss a dose. Because those of us with PD know you miss a dose, bad things happen. I feel very organized. Got some notes here. We ignored the stares from strangers who don't understand the difference between dyskinesia, that's the wiggly movements, and dystonia, which is the cramping, the twisting, cramping, when we are having issues with our motor functions. I've been out with people with Parkinson's that had the dyskinesia. Mine is usually the shake. My hand will shake real bad. Or I can kind of do the zombie walk. For the most part, people don't stare, but every once in a while you'll have somebody it's not their fault. I mean, if you're acting odd, people are gonna, especially kids. I mean, I've had kids like tell me, Uncle Jeremy, why you wiggling or whatever. Like, we try to politely answer heavy questions like, will PD kill you? Or what's your life expectancy? Yes, I've had people ask me those things. Or basically say, he knows it's going to kill him. Somebody was relating my struggle with somebody else, and he goes, well, he knows Parkinson's is going to kill him, which is not entirely true. Got a couple more notes here. We hide from our friends and family our worst moments so we don't frighten or overwhelm them. That is something that there's two schools of thought here, and I've talked to both sides. Some people say you should just let it happen and just have them learn to deal with it. For me, especially with a younger child who's 12, I really don't. I mean, he's seen me just get dyskinetic, and honestly, it doesn't really faze him. But I've got really bad dyskinesia when people are over before, and it freaks them out. They think you're having a seizure. They don't understand what's going on. So you kind of want to shield people as much as you can from some more extreme things that happen. Like I said, I will never post a video of me when my medicine kicks in. It's just, I got to have some privacy. Here's an important one. As men, we hide the emasculation that comes from being too frail to take the trash out, walk around the block, or get out of a chair unassisted. I'm probably have to do a whole video on this. Maybe all you guys don't feel the same way, but I'll tell you what, nothing will take your man card away more than like you can't get out of your own damn chair, this has not happened yet, but I'm sure it will. I can't get my drawers down when I need to go to the bathroom. It's emasculating, and I think I suppose women have an entirely different. I would check out Jennifer Sullivan, the Wiggles Project. I got her T-shirt right here. She's got a good perspective on women, the women's struggles with Parkinson's. With guys, it's a whole. It's like I rode a motorcycle. God damn it, I skateboarded. I wasn't a badass. I thought I was Billy Badass. Now it's a struggle for me to get out of my chair sometimes. So that's another thing that this disease can be really emasculating to men, especially men who are used to being very take charge, don't ask for help kind of a thing. Last one. We hide our fear of the future. I'm to the point where I can't even bring it up. It's too overwhelming. And my wife certainly be like, stop talking about that. You can't control it, so you can't worry about it. This is one that really gets me. I'm not going to lie. I try to not think about it, but you do think about it. You see, like the other day we were driving, and my wife was driving, and we were going past this McDonald's, and there were these 3 old men. 2 of them looked like they were in their 70s, and one looked like he was clearly in his late 80s or 90s. And he had Parkinson's. His hand was shaking, or at least he looked like he did. He was stiff because his legs were doing a tiny little walk thing. And the 2 70-year-olds, which I'm just kind of assuming were his sons or maybe his younger friends, were helping him into the car. That was hard to watch, man. It was hard to watch. I think I should just end it there. I don't really think I got a lot else to say about that. Fear is overwhelming. It's the thing that gets me more than the anxiety and the depression is the fear. Fear will kill you. You can't. Let me think of another way to end this. I don't want to end here, folks. I feel like I've got to do something to lighten it. It's hard. It's hard to pull out of that one. Well, all I can say is, if you want to get your mind completely off death, go watch my video, The Red Thong Incident. I will put the link in the description. Trust me, it'll make you forget about what I just said. Yeah, this was a tough one. I didn't mean to end like this, folks, but I got to speak from my heart. I can't pretend that I'm not upset or depressed or completely overwhelmed. All right, I'll leave it there. This is Jeremy. Peace and love from the underground.